Hey everyone. Okay, so we're going to really quickly go through just function notation and basically what's a piecewise function. Okay, so remember that y equals 2x minus 9 is the same thing as f of x, right? F of x is really just your y value. So the nice thing about this is instead of saying f of x equals find the value of y when x equals, you can just say find f of 4, right? So f of 4, this is your x value, right? We're replacing x with 4. So 3 times 4 squared plus 2 times 4 minus 8. And so you can plug in for each of these, and then 3, negative 1 squared plus 2 times negative 1 minus 8, and then 0, right? So that one's easy. Negative 8, everything else is 0. And then you can go through and figure out the answers. So for number 1, I got 48. And then for this one, we get 3 minus 2 minus 8. It's like negative 7. That's it. So now, if we have a graph, what we're going to do, remember, f of x. So these are x values, right? That's an x, so we're looking for the y, right? So f of negative 2, I'm going to go to the x value, negative 2, and then what's the y value on the graph? 0. I'm going to go to negative 1, and then I'm going to go up to where the graph is. I'm at 3. I'm going to go over to the x value 1, go down to where the graph is, and I'm at negative 3. Right? And that's it. So when you see f of a equals b, one way you can think about it is a is your x value, b is your y value. So a lot of times instead, especially in higher level math, instead of writing 7, 3 as a point, they'll say f of 7 equals 3. 7 is your x value, 3 is your y value. Okay, a piecewise function is a function made up of pieces of other functions. So, for example, these are two different examples. So, a piecewise function, we have x squared minus 5x minus t squared minus 5t. So that's a parabola, and then we have a line, and then we have a fraction. But notice we also have what are the t values? What are the x values? Because for it to be a function, you can't have overlapping stuff. So the graph, right, we have a parabola, we have a line, and then we have a point, but we only have the parabola on that section. Okay, so evaluate. So go to my x value, negative 3, what's my y value? So pause and try these. So for negative 3, I get 1. Negative 20, I get 1 because of that arrow. Negative 1, I'm going to go to the closed dot, so that's negative 2. For 0, the x value, I get negative 3. 2, go to my y value is 1. And 1, my y value is negative 2. And that's it. Pretty straightforward. So pause again and try this one. So I go to negative 2 and I go up and I'm at 6. I go to 4, go up, I'm at 4. Negative 3, I'm going to go down to the closed circle and I get negative 2. 0, again, closed circle is 0. 11. 11 is going to be 11 because this is the line y equals x. And then negative 4 is negative 2. All right, so now for this one, these are a little harder, but not overly hard. So g of negative 5. So I have to pick which of the 3 parts am I going to plug into. Where does negative 5 fall? Negative 5 falls in the top, right? Because negative 5 is less than negative 2. So that means I'm plugging into just the top. Right? So negative 5 plus 4 cubed is negative 1. Right? What would be g of negative 2? Well, this is the equal, so it's negative 10. G of 0, which one does the 0 fall into? 0 is greater than negative 2, so we're going to plug into the bottom one. It's just negative 1. And then G of 3, again, plugging into the bottom. That's 9 plus 24 minus 1. So it's at 32. All right, pause and try this one on your own. All right, so negative 5, that's the top, right? Because negative 5 is less than 0, so that gives us 25. 0, we have to go where it's equal to, so we're going to go to the middle. It's just a 2. 2 is between 0 and 3, so again, 2, 2, and then 5 is greater than 3, so we get negative 1. And that's it. There's no actual homework. I just want you to watch this video.